Alright, so here we are with the final episode, most likely. And fuck this shit. Oh shit. Fucking those iconoclast guys are fucking shit up down there. And I just run past all these assholes. Jesus. Looks like some interesting looking armor.
I don't see what the fuss is about a blasted lab coat. Fugitives of fugitives.
Oh shit. Oh, that's some nice armor.
I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
I was hired to test your security procedures. Congratulations, you passed.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. I'll get out of your way.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, Jesus. Let's avoid that shit. And, yeah, there we go. Yep. Holy shit.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Words cannot express the extent of my disappointment. We had a plan. All you had to do was skip the Hope to Tartarus, as I asked.
You had a plan.
You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Yeah, you need to stand down.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm aware of your diplomatic talents, Captain. You have a gift for manipulation, but I warn you, I'm no easy mark. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
Oh, good luck with that.
You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him.
Good luck
All
with
that's
that.
left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
It's bad for your health.
I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you. You're a talented fighter. I'm going to regret destroying such remarkable skill.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to destroy anything. I'm going through you if I have to.
I had a feeling you'd say that. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically, or something.
Yeah, fuck you. Well, automechanical warden. A boss. Oh, that looks interesting. Fuck, our armor's not the best. Welder's goggles. Engineering plus 15. Interesting. Okay, well, as well repair this shit. A shock weapon do way more damage to this fucker, but whatever. We're gonna use what we have. Stun Baton Ultra. This thing's not upgraded enough. Fuck it. We're just gonna hit the shit out of this fucker and hope for the best. Yeah, let's see what we got for consumables. Let's go ahead and use one. Yeah, fuck it. It's fighting time, motherfucker. Ah, shit. No. Ah, do or die. Piece of shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, fuck. Come here, you little shit. What the fuck is this? Jesus. Talk about artificial difficulty. Only reason this is hard is because there's fucking infinite motherfuckers. Oh, God damn. What the fuck? Asshole's already at half health. Alright, we'll keep it down to 2. Somewhat manageable. Actually, you're fucking coming with me, asshole. Fuck. Come on, I can't move. Oh, is this bullshit? Oh, fuck. Goddamn slow ass bullshit. Fuck. Alright, we still are slow as fuck. Come on, game. Here we go. You're about to get juiced, asshole. Fucker. Oh, what the hell? Yep, slowed again. No! Oh, motherfucker, man. That's garbage. No! This fight is some bullshit, man. It's mostly because I'm slowed the fuck down half the goddamn time. Little shit. And this fucker just can't. Oh, again, man. That slam. Oh, motherfucker. The fucking slam is so annoying. We've almost got this bastard, too. Fucking hell. Where the fuck now, bub? Oh. Oh, we dodged it. Oh, shit. Oh, 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 we shut down. Let's go. Oh, nice. Oh, fuck, he hit us. You're fucked now, kid. Oh, he is so close to dead. We got this. You son of a bitch. Come get it. Come get the juice. Oh, he's dead! Fuck you. Hell yeah. It's funny as hell. We didn't die in this fight. We used a bunch of... Well, not even that much. We only had like 71, I think? So we only used 15 healing if we had 71. I think we had about that amount. So we didn't use that much healing. Fuck yeah. We did it. So we didn't die to the final boss. You know, we were able to beat the final boss first attempt, but we died in the last fucking part because, well, I kind of jumped in like a dumbass. And there was like 7 people shooting me at once, including those shock motherfuckers. Well, this is it. What's on this side? Anything? Not that it really matters. I mean, we're at the end of the game. Right. Well, melee is pretty good against that dude.
Why won't you just die?
Oh, you fucking bitch. Damn. Oh, nice! Oh. Disintegrated. Yes! I mean, not like it matters, because... Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it says the point of no return. I'm assuming that once we beat the game, it's just going to load us back into something else, but... Or it's just going to force us to reload the game. But that'd be cool if you could continue on after this. I mean, we'll see what happens. So, all she had was the chairman's key. To free this dude. Let's go.
You don't know how glad I am to see you.
Hell yeah.
You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Hell yeah. Board never stood a chance against me.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I was just about to pop up some drinks to celebrate.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Best get started. Wait.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
So there haven't been any new messages from Earth or something else. I know about the other colonists, Phineas. Oh, the ones that... the colonists, the ones he experimented on?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here. I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost, and that we are alone. She was half right. We are alone, and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, because there's no telling what's happened to Earth.
Frigate
You might have
disappeared.
heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace.
Damn.
That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
Damn, half the military gone.
Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't sent us a single message in 3 years. No one knows why. Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good reason. Can you imagine what would have happened if word got out? We'd have utter pandemonium. I wasn't
Oh,
trying
shit.
to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented
Yeah,
on the
the
Hope's
experiments.
colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
Early dinner, I guess. You're a murderer and a liar. Jeez. No, he's not. I mean, technically, but it was for the good, the greater good. You know, it led to success eventually. Fuck it.
Thank you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
Well, that's everything.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
So he has to run this colony. I'm the only competent person left. Jesus, you can count on me. I hope you revive the other colonists. I'm gonna do what I've always done. Whatever I want, all the time. I like this one.
I can't tell you how glad I am to hear that. When I revived you, I thought we were going to save this colony all by ourselves. But I was wrong. We can't save Halcyon on our own. We're all going to have to pull together, somehow. We are not a colony anymore. Our last connection to Earth has been severed. I don't know if we'll survive, but we're going to have to try our best.
Fuck yeah. And... Lifetime employment program ruined. Chaos on Tartarus leaves board in disarray. Fuck yes.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. As the colony struggled to survive, the inspirational story of the iconoclasts spread like wildfire, and Graham was able to bring many of the smaller Terra 2 townships into the fold. However, his zealous obsession with spreading the word blinded him to the needs of a growing organization, and the movement was unsustainable at scale. The iconoclast way seemed to work best, and ultimately petered out on Monarch. After returning to Edgewater, the deserters negotiated workplace reforms with Reed Thompson, including a single day of rest, which came to be known as a weekend. As the world around him changed, Thompson found himself pining for the old days. He was known to spend his weekends in the cantina, nursing one of the few remaining bottles of Zero G, and repeating to himself, "It's not the best choice, It's Spacer's choice. As for Adelaide McDevitt, she tended to her garden in solitude for another year before passing away. Her body was discovered some months later when Reed Thompson paid her a visit in an effort to make amends. Her remains were buried in a place of honor underneath the floor of the Edgewater Cannery. Reed believed this was what she always wanted. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Before his untimely death, Captain Alex Hawthorne had plans to restore and modify, for combat purposes, a sanitation and maintenance automechanical that he'd found in a state of disrepair in Emerald Vale's scrapyard. That unit remains broken down and forgotten in the unreliable supply closet to this day. Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. Though he was always haunted by the failures of his past, he was determined to make things right by building toward the future. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. The revival project was hard and painful work, but in the end, despite limited resources, over half the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Even after Wells passed away, the Hope scientists and engineers worked night and day to pull Halcyon from the brink of collapse. Their efforts continue to this day, which may be reason enough for optimism. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Life will never be the same in Halcyon. It is widely agreed that the colony has a chance of stabilizing within a generation, owing to the hard work and determination of the surviving colonists. Recovery is a distant goal, and the path is long and uncertain. But the people of Halcyon carry on, determined as ever. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Well, that was fucking dope. Yeah, I didn't talk at all during that just because I just wanted to, you know, just let it play out and see what would happen with the ending. But yeah, there were some pretty cool things that happened in there, you know. Reed Thompson fucking saying that Spacer's Choice shit was fucking stupid. The invention of the weekend. Reed visiting Adelaide's gravesite. Them saying that the most promising and brightest of the colonists was you, the character. That was interesting. Wells passed away. Years later, you know, they carry on his work. Because we took 100% of the one chemical, they were able to revive, you know, more people. Eventually, they revived half, you know, at least half the colonists. That's pretty solid. The iconoclast, you know, way was working for a bit. It's just Graham was a little too overzealous in his approach, which was to be expected. Yeah, just overall, oh, the board, you know, was fucking disbanded. The people, the Byzantines, they actually had to get jobs. It's hilarious. Yeah. That's hilarious that all that happened, but overall it was a good ending. What happened with the Groundbreaker, how they, you know, were gonna train new engineers, that was a good ending for them. Honestly, everything they listed off was either hilarious or it was just, it made sense, or it was positive. Like there wasn't a single section in that entire ending sequence that was bad. I mean, the only one, I guess, is that fucking robot ended up in the supply closet untouched. I mean, but that's not really bad. It's just chilling there. It's not like that's a terrible fate. Maybe for the robot, but who gives a shit? Either way, like, all of those things that they listed off, solid fucking endings. And we didn't even do every single side mission. We did a decent amount, but yeah, I don't know. Overall, that ending was pretty solid. Everything listed off was pretty good. I liked it. And yeah, thoughts on the game. It was a great RPG, you know, a decent RPG, you know, is always fun to play. Obsidian did, you know, this game justice, I feel like. And it just gets me excited for, you know, future RPGs like an Elder Scrolls 6 or the next Fallout game, you know, because 76 was meh. So yeah, you know, this game was pretty solid. I just wish that the end game was, I wish that I could continue playing. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because I doubt we're gonna be able to continue playing after this credits. But yeah, honestly, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this because fuck it. Yeah, so yep, just as I was thinking, it basically just brings you back to the main screen. But yeah, honestly, this game is solid. I like the ending. Everything they listed off was positive, so we didn't fuck anything up. Too bad, at least. I mean, everything they listed off was fucking positive, and, you know, at least I thought. Everything seemed to work out for the colonists. Basically, they were fixing the board's mistakes. And the newer generations they're gonna be set. You know, things are gonna work out. The board needed to be taken care of, and I'm glad that I played the game that way. I'm glad that that's how the playthrough went. So, I mean, the board needed to be taken out. MSI needed to be taken out as well because they were hand in hand with the board, and Sanjar was just trying to get back in the board's good graces. So it was right to put the Iconoclasts in charge, or in power, on Monarch. It was right to eliminate the board, I feel like, for the ending. So obviously the chairman had to go, Chairman Rockwell. There's no way he could be left alive. Same with Akandi. So overall, I was happy with this playthrough, and it was a solid game. Just, I wish the end game was stronger. I wish that once you got to the final mission, whatever, you know, it'd be different. if we decided to join the board side of things, and it'll be interesting if, you know, I do another, you know, playthrough with that. I'm not gonna post that to YouTube, but just for my own just curiosity, it'd be cool to see how the game ends if you side with the board, which I wouldn't side with the board in real life, but yeah, I felt like we made some solid choices. The ending was pretty solid, and yeah, I liked this game. It was pretty good. If I had to rate it, should I give it like an 8.5 out of 10, I'd say. I'd say it was pretty good. Wish it was a bit longer with the main story, and wish there were, I guess, more high-level side missions. Other than that, this was a fun game. It really was. I enjoyed playing it, and I look forward to, you know, the next game Obsidian puts out. I'll definitely be playing it. But yeah, that's it. That's it for the playthrough. 32 parts. Hell yeah. So that was it. That was it. So yep. That was a solid playthrough, and yeah. Peace.